Hi, quick question for you this week. Have you ever been sat in a restaurant when it's busy? The atmosphere is great and everyone's relaxed, eating, drinking, talking, enjoying themselves, and generally having a good time. And then one of the waiters drops a tray full of plates and glasses, and the whole place instantly falls silent. I bet you have at some point. After a few short seconds, once everyone realizes that it is just a few broken plates or glasses and there's nothing to worry about, the atmosphere will return to its previous level of chatter and enjoyment. No harm done. You may even hear a few cheers as the embarrassed waiter hurriedly clears up the mess. In this situation, the fight or flight side of our brain, the primitive side, which is on constant alert for danger, hasn't pattern matched the threat and isn't sure, so it doesn't react immediately. Instead, it freezes. It holds back a little and gives the intellectual side of our brain a chance to reason things out and establish what the problem is, to see if there is any imminent danger. Once we're certain there is no threat, then our alert level will go right down. And yes, the level of chatter and noise in the restaurant will go back up. If you give this some thought, it is interesting to note how the, say, 100 or so people in the restaurant will react in the same way. What makes a collective silence like this happen? Well, we're all programmed in pretty much the same way. We all have the same basic self-preservation system built into us. The primitive side of our brain, the amygdala, only works on past patterns of behavior. Most of the time when it senses danger, it will get us ready to get away from the situation. It will start to pump blood to our extremities, deepen our breathing, and get our hearts pumping faster in order to carry us away quickly from the danger. It cannot think for itself or reason things out. Hence, when it's not sure if we are actually in danger or not, it will take a back seat for a few moments and give us time to assess the situation. So, what's the difference between this and fight or flight? Well, when we're already on high alert, such as walking home alone at night or going into a stressful situation, our primitive mind will try to take over. It won't necessarily give us time to think if it senses possible danger and will get us ready to fight or flee the situation. The same thing happens when we are unduly stressed or anxious, especially if we haven't been looking after ourselves properly, perhaps by not eating well and sleeping as soundly as we should. Our primitive mind will step in to help out, and that is not always useful or appropriate. It may well be useful when we bump into a stranger in a dark alley at midnight in a strange town, but it's not good if someone accidentally bangs into us in the queue for the photocopier and we explode with rage in a totally inappropriate way. When someone is really stressed out, when anxiety levels are high, we will overreact to minor annoyances as if they were a major danger. We will have a tendency to blow things out of all proportion. If that sounds like you at the moment, then you may well notice people have started to react to you differently. They may well be offended and confused, and they may well start to avoid you. And because you're so stressed and not capable of applying normal logic to the situation, you could start to get a very distorted view of everything. And guess what? Things will just keep on getting worse. The trick is to learn how to help ourselves to be better prepared for stress so that when life throws some curveballs at us, we can deal with it. Now, using a combination of clinical hypnotherapy and solution-focused psychotherapy, I can help you build mental resilience so that you can bounce back from whatever has caused excessive stress and anxiety. I can help you to cope better and get to where you want to be. You can benefit from the therapy services I offer anywhere in the world or via Zoom. And if you'd like to know how I can help you to bring your stress levels down so that you can begin to cope with things in the way that you would like to, then do please get in touch. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below, and why not subscribe to my channel too? Thank you.